If you want a new smartphone with a great camera, fast performance, and battery life that actually lasts, but you do not want to pay flagship iPhone prices, this video is for you. Today, we are ranking 5 of the best mid-range phones of 2026, starting from number 5 and working our way up to the best overall value. This list includes a compact camera phone with 7 years of updates, one of Samsung's safest all-round choices, a phone with a genuinely unusual design, a 200-megapixel camera phone, and finally, a performance monster with one of the largest batteries we have ever seen in this category. Links to all 5 phones are waiting for you in the description so you can check the latest prices and availability. One important note for buyers in the United States: availability, warranty coverage, and carrier compatibility can vary, especially with global models from Honor and POCO. Always check the supported network bands before buying an imported phone. With that said, let's get to the list. At number 5, we have the Google Pixel 10a. The Pixel 10a is the most compact phone in this ranking, making it a great option for anyone who is tired of oversized smartphones. It has a 6.3-inch Actua display with a smooth refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. The screen can reach up to 3,000 nits of peak brightness, and it is protected by Gorilla Glass 7i. At just 183 grams, the Pixel 10a should also feel noticeably easier to use with one hand than most of the other phones on this list. Inside, it uses Google's Tensor G4 processor supported by 8 GB of memory. It is not designed to dominate gaming benchmarks, but it should provide smooth, everyday performance, reliable multitasking, and direct access to Google's latest artificial intelligence features. The camera system is where the Pixel 10a becomes much more interesting. It combines a 48-megapixel main camera with optical stabilization and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide camera. Google also includes features such as Night Sight, Magic Eraser, Best Take, Photo Unblur, Camera Coach, and Gemini integration. This makes the Pixel one of the most appealing choices for buyers who want consistently good photos without manually adjusting camera settings. The 5,100 mAh battery is rated for more than 30 hours of use. It supports wireless charging and can reach around 50% in 30 minutes when used with a compatible 45-watt charger. But the biggest reason to choose the Pixel 10a is longevity. Google promises 7 years of operating system security and Pixel Drop updates. In conclusion, the Pixel 10a is the best option on this list for compact phone fans, casual photographers, and anyone who wants clean Android software with extremely long support. At number 4, we have the Samsung Galaxy A57 5G. The Galaxy A57 is probably the safest all-round recommendation in the ranking. It does not focus on one extreme specification. Instead, it tries to offer a balanced experience across design, screen quality, cameras, software, and long-term reliability. The phone has a slim body measuring only 6.9 millimeters thick, along with Gorilla Glass Victus Plus and an IP68 rating for water and dust resistance. On the front, there is a large 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED Plus display. Samsung's AMOLED panels are known for rich colors and deep contrast, making this a strong choice for watching videos, browsing social media, and everyday entertainment. Performance comes from the Exynos 1680 processor combined with 8 GB of memory and either 128 or 256 GB of storage in the United States. The upgraded cooling system and faster memory should help the phone remain responsive during multitasking and longer gaming sessions, although serious mobile gamers will find more power further up this list. For photography, Samsung includes a 50-megapixel main camera with optical stabilization, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 5-megapixel macro camera, and a 12-megapixel front camera with Super HDR video support. You also get Samsung features such as Object Eraser, Best Face, Edit Suggestion, Circle to Search, Knox Vault Security, and the familiar One UI experience. The 5,000 mAh battery supports Samsung's superfast charging 2.0 technology and can reach up to 60% in around 30 minutes with the correct charger. Samsung also promises 6 generations of operating system upgrades and 6 years of security updates. In conclusion, the Galaxy A57 5G is not the most extreme phone here, but it is one of the easiest to recommend. It offers a dependable camera system, premium-looking construction, long software support, and official availability in the United States. At number 3, we have the Nothing Phone 4A Pro. This is easily the most distinctive smartphone in the ranking. While many mid-range phones look almost identical, the Nothing Phone 4A Pro uses the brand's recognizable transparent-inspired design, combined with its Glyph lighting system. The Glyph system can display useful visual information for calls, notifications, charging, and other functions without requiring you to constantly turn on the screen. The phone has a large 6.8 3-inch AMOLED display with an adaptive refresh rate of up to 144 Hz. This makes scrolling, animations, gaming, and general navigation feel extremely smooth. Performance comes from the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 processor. Depending on the market, the phone is available with up to 12 GB of memory and 256 GB of storage. That combination should provide strong mid-range gaming performance, fast multitasking, and enough power for most users. The main attraction, however, is the camera system. Nothing includes a dedicated 50-megapixel periscope camera with optical stabilization and 3.5 times optical zoom. The company also advertises digital zoom reaching up to 140 times. While maximum digital zoom is not something you will use every day, having a real optical periscope camera in this price category makes the phone far more versatile than many competitors. The 5080 mAh battery is designed to provide long-lasting everyday use. While the body carries an IP65 water and dust resistance rating, Nothing OS is another major advantage. Its interface is cleaner than many heavily customized Android systems and includes essential AI tools without filling the phone with unnecessary visual clutter. In conclusion, the Nothing Phone 4A Pro is the best choice for someone who wants a phone with personality. Its high refresh display, clean software, unusual Glyph system, and optical periscope zoom help it stand out in a market full of similar-looking devices. At number 2, we have the Honor 600. The Honor 600 moves very close to flagship territory, particularly in camera hardware, battery capacity, display brightness, and durability. It has a 6.57-inch AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate and a resolution higher than Full HD+. Honor advertises peak brightness of up to 8,000 nits in specific supported situations. Real-world brightness will depend on the content and conditions, but the panel is clearly designed to remain visible outdoors. The phone is also rated IP68, IP69, and IP69K for protection against water and dust under controlled conditions. Inside, the Honor 600 uses the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 processor. It is powerful enough for intensive multitasking, content creation, and demanding mobile games, even though it is not technically a flagship chipset. The main camera uses a huge 200-megapixel sensor with stabilization. It is joined by a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, while the front camera offers 50 megapixels for selfies and video calls. Honor also includes several artificial intelligence photography tools, along with AI image-to-video, which can turn images into short video sequences. Battery life is another major strength. The Honor 600 has a 7,000 mAh battery, supports 80-watt wired charging, and can provide up to 27-watt wired reverse charging for other compatible devices. This combination makes it one of the strongest options for users who frequently travel, record videos, take large numbers of photos, or simply do not want to recharge every night. In conclusion, the Honor 600 is the camera and battery specialist of the list. Its 200-megapixel main camera, huge battery, extremely bright display, and durable construction give it specifications that compete with much more expensive phones. Just remember that buyers in the United States should carefully check network compatibility, seller warranty, and import conditions before purchasing.